Jones, General Jones, I should say. And thank you for your comments too, Mr. Tarpley, Dr. Tarpley. I want to say that those resources over there in Afghanistan, they get awful expensive, I would say. I think it's about time that all these other people around here that are sitting in their cold water, sitting on the burner like a frog, like a bunch of frogs, they better wake up and start doing something about it. It's always after the war that we say, oh, that was too expensive. Well, it's going to be expensive if we don't do something about it. These power mongers at the top, like you said yesterday, Alex Jones, they themselves are beasts, just like it says in the Bible. And God requireth that which is past. Can't we learn from the past? These wars are too expensive. We're going under tyranny here. We've had enough!
Seal, good to hear from you. But that's what's sick about it. We pay for the war, the corporations get the resources, and then we go into debt to the very same bankers that own those corporations. And if the public doesn't get wise, it's over. You're all going to be basically bankrupt. They mean a total hardcore depression. We'll be back with more calls.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
You worry, but only because you're paying attention. What's happening in the Gulf of Mexico illustrates an audacity toward nature. A similar audacity called GMO, or genetically modified organisms, means that the quality of commercially grown food may be compromised with our health in the balance. Now that summer's here, what better time to learn about the bounty that nature provides in wild edible food? Let author Linda Runyon show you the best-kept secret in plain sight, that food is everywhere you look. This summer, for the cost of a good meal or two out, you can literally starvation-proof yourself and your loved ones against any future craziness, and put up tons of free food, too. Whatever experiment is being run on us, you can rest assured that Linda's 50 or so staple foods aren't involved. Our foods are their enemy. So go to ofthefield.com or call toll-free 1-888-51-EAT-FREE and take that first step. Make your oasis of food security and nutrition now. That's OFTHEFIELD.com or call 1-888-513-2837. Start now and make 2010 your year of independence.
Hounded by debt collectors with phone calls and letters? Thinking of calling a debt relief company? Don't. Greedy lawyers and debt companies charge thousands. Why pay when you can get their solution absolutely free with New York Times best-selling author Herb Kay's #1 debt secret, the how-to on stopping the calls without paying the debt companies. Yes, free for a very limited time. Here's Herb Kay.
Don't get ripped off by credit repair companies when I can give you the information you need to do it yourself for free.
Herb Kay was right. His free information helped me stop the calls and settle my debt.
What do you have to lose? Stop the calls now. Get out of debt and have more money. Get Herb Kay's #1 debt secret absolutely free now. Call 800-405-7850. That's 800-405-7850. 800-405-7850.
Info on what the police state means to you and your family coming up in the next hour. Let's continue with your phone calls right now. Dave in New York, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Good, sir.
Hey, it's great to be on the show. I've been listening for about 2 years and got woken up around that time. And I just wanted to see what you thought of this. I think the best way to wake people up is being able to show them documents that proof they really can't argue with that. And I was wondering what you thought of maybe getting up on your site just a place that's just concentrated documents, white papers, admissions by the global elite about things like fluoride in the water, things like that.
Well, sir, we publish articles every week that, have the union for the EPA with 90+% of their scientists coming out and saying sodium fluoride's deadly. And under that name, fluoride, they're adding hundreds of chemicals like arsenic, lead, mercury to the water. I mean, you can show them the Washington Post saying half of corn syrup products have high levels of mercury in them. You can show them hundreds of news articles admitting aspartame's causing women to have miscarriages and low birth weights and deformities. I mean, it's admitted that Prozac causes brain damage, and, I mean, that's now even on the news. I mean, take whatistheendgame.com. Whatistheendgame.com. That's an online bibliography with documents and eugenics documents and sterilization documents. Everything covered in the film has a bibliography right there. Most of my other films have viewer guides that have all the proof. So, I mean, look, all the evidence of government corruption and evil and that they're lying to us and that they're psychopathic is everywhere. And we do post documents constantly. I mean, they can read Operation Northwoods. Just search that term. Government plan to stage terror attacks on the American people. I mean, it's everywhere. This information is everywhere. And we shouldn't have to, I mean, we do spoon feed it, but we shouldn't have to spoon feed. People should be knocking down doors to find this info out. But they've just gotten to where they're a bunch of TV heads who think life is about watching television and doing what the government says. The government's been taken over by crooks. And the hedge of protection, the Bill of Rights and Constitution, has been trampled. And people are starting to wake up. But if they don't wake up to the fact of just how serious this is, it's over, David.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Well, I just thank you for all you're doing. I think you're doing a great job, and just keep it up.
Well, God bless you, Dave. I just do the best job I can. I mean, the entire government's setting up to make war on the people. They're trampling the Bill of Rights everywhere by design, and they're robbing us, and it's out of control. Taxes are going up, services are going down. We're screwed. We better take our government back. Let's talk to Matt in Minnesota. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex. I don't know if you've heard yet or not, but the SEC, through the new financial legislation that was passed and signed by Obama.
Yes.
The SEC was given basically immunity from any public oversight, including Freedom of Information Act.
Yes, and the new private board appointed by the Federal Reserve is given total control over the economy. So the very banks that robbed us are given even more power.
Yeah, so they have a complete immunity now. There's actually a story on that on foxbusiness.com right on the front page.
Well, that rattled them, Matt, because when it came out for 11 years, they were being told about Madoff and that they blocked an investigation. This is a group of J.P. Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs crooks that run all of these major departments. And yes, they have said we can now steal everything. And the public's sucking their thumbs, talking about football scores, and they're going to get hurt real bad. And they got the military and the police ready to literally stomp our guts out. In fact, he just found the article. Put it back up for folks. Good job, guys. SEC says new financial regulation law exempts it from public disclosure. Yeah, there's your reform. Yes, I've read the bill. We've had Ron Paul, Judge Napolitano on. It's so horrible, I don't have words to describe to you. Great points, Matt. Anything else?
No, that's it. Just point out that that's total tyranny and despotism, and people should stand up and keep filing Freedom of Information reports.
Absolutely. They've got 854,000 secret spies.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Okay, I'm going to finish up with the callers we've got on hold, and as each caller leaves us, that'll leave a line open for police and military to call in and talk about whether they think this country's turning into a police state. Do they understand they're being trained for war against the American people? Had a lot of amazing calls yesterday, but we got some bad news, but we knew it was coming with this judge's history. Now it'll go on to the full Ninth Circuit. Fox News reports federal judge blocks